Kellyanne Conway is a former counselor to President Trump and a Fox News contributor. Michelle Obama, her pitch, not what I'm used to from Michelle. What's happening here?
No, to paraphrase Michelle, when she goes low, Trump's polling numbers go high.
Right.
This is helping him. You can't get out there and wag your finger and blame, shame, and name people and make them feel less than. Trump does the opposite. He makes people feel seen and included. Just last night at his rally, you may not have heard it, may not have been covered, Jesse, but he said, I'm announcing a new tax credit for caregivers, for people who are taking care of a loved one, usually an elderly parent or relative. He said, it's time that you be recognized for what you're doing. That is the way people feel. They feel like they're included in a movement. And they're so tired. This is the election where people are resisting being told that based on your gender, your race, your age, your zip code, your socioeconomic status, your union household membership, the fact that you're Jewish or Catholic or African American, all of that, you're supposed to vote a certain way. This is the election where people are saying, no, I'm going to vote my patriotism and my pocketbook.
This is the anti-identity politics election.
It truly is. And she's going back on this. And as we've discussed on this program for years now, because we've been talking about Kamala for years, when people say, I think Kamala Harris is unsteady and unready, it's not based on sexism and racism. It's based on eyesight and hearing. We've been exposed to her constantly now. And if there's one thing scarier than not knowing what she stands for, it's when she actually explains to you what she stands for.
Right.
So we've got more. When she was first a nominee, I said to President Trump, there's not a lot of time to define her. It turns out she doesn't have enough time to define herself. She used to be running out the clock on a lead that doesn't really exist. Now she's racing the clock because she feasted on I'm not Biden, I'm not Trump for months. And it leaves the question that she can't answer for Sonny Hostin and AC 180. I call him AC 180 now because, boy, he turned on her.
Did you see Biden
who
now?
Are you?
Biden is complaining that he's not involved enough.
He should be.
And Michelle doesn't want him involved. Have you ever seen this kind of turmoil going into an election?
No, and people should not forget that Donald Trump has single-handedly done away with the Bush dynasty, the Clinton dynasty, the Biden dynasty, the Cheney dynasty, all these family dynasties in politics. The Obamas are next, and I'll tell you why. The Obama couple remains popular, but the Obama coalition is gone. We turned 206 Obama counties to Trump in 2016. Biden won a few of them back, but they're trending Trump again, most of them. And so when you think about what their legacy is, I'm sure they're, quote, fine people. But we only hear from Michelle Obama every couple of years. Where's the Michelle Obama Center for Women and Girls? I'll donate and volunteer tonight, Jesse, if someone could just point me to the website or the 1-800
we'll find that
number.
for you in the commercial break.
So you can't pop up every 4 years.
No, you can't. And when you mentioned 16, people are saying this has 2016 feelings. Do you pick up on that?
Definitely.
In what way?
Okay, so Trump's got his hunger, his swagger, his underdog, underestimated 2016 ethos, and he's barnstorming and blitzing, as is his running mate, J.D. Vance, on his own schedule. The swing states. Kamala sort of goes to them here and there. I saw Trump's schedule for this upcoming week. It is punishing. It would be brutal to somebody a third of his age. But when you show up to the people show up for you. What John Fetterman says is important about retail politics as well. There's no real substitute for going and doing a local interview, local podcast, local print interview, local radio show. And then also while you're there, you see all the signs in the yards, the stickers on the bumpers. See, the elites don't think that matters. Kamala has spent $1 billion. And Jesse, as in life, in politics, money is distortive. It makes you think you can buy anything. Her numbers have gone in the other direction. And I love these stories about the infighting and finger pointing already. She made a mistake by distancing herself so much from Biden. She should have taken Catholic Scranton Joe to a Catholic church in Scranton, for example.
Why not?
Just look a little gracious.
Thank God you're not advising Kamala Harris.
No, yes.
No amount of money.
Could?
No amount of money could make it worth it. Kellyanne Conway, great to see you.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.